What if I told you the life you want, the success you dream of, the person you aspire to become, is only one habit away? Not motivation, not some fleeting burst of inspiration, just one thing: discipline. Because the truth is remarkably simple. Motivated people start, but it's the disciplined people who actually finish. In a world that's constantly buzzing with distractions, endless noise, and 1,000 temptations pulling you in different directions, it's easy to feel lost. Most people aren't defeated by their circumstances. They're defeated by their own lack of discipline. But there is a different path. A quieter, more ancient, and far more powerful path. A path that has been taught for centuries inside the legendary Shaolin temples. And today, you're going to learn its secrets. Let's be honest about motivation. Motivation is a feeling. It's a wonderful, exhilarating feeling when it shows up. It's like a massive wave that can carry you forward with incredible speed. But what happens when the wave recedes? What happens when that feeling fades? As it always does, you're left stranded. That's the trap of relying on feelings to drive your actions. But discipline. Discipline is different. It's not a feeling. It's a decision. It's a commitment you make to yourself. Think of it as a self-contract that you sign every single day. Each time you choose to do the hard thing, especially when you don't feel like it, you are actively rewiring your brain. You're sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind: I am in control. It's a declaration of self-mastery. Every time you get out of bed when the alarm goes off, instead of hitting snooze, you strengthen that inner resolve. Every time you choose a healthy meal over the junk food, you build that muscle of self-control. Every time you sit down to work on your project, instead of scrolling endlessly, you teach your mind a powerful truth. Your actions are governed by your choices, not your fleeting moods. This isn't just some philosophical idea. It's neuroscience. With every disciplined act, you are literally forging new neural pathways. Confidence grows from this. Clarity grows from this. Your very identity begins to reshape itself, not from external validation, but from the inside out. You stop seeing yourself as someone who wishes they could do things, and start seeing yourself as the person who simply does them. The renowned Shaolin master, Shihongi, teaches a profound lesson. The person who actively trains their mind becomes infinitely stronger than the one who passively waits for motivation to strike. It's the difference between being a sailor who adjusts their sails to catch the wind, and being the captain who turns on the engine and charts their own course, regardless of the weather. Consider the life of a Shaolin monk. They rise before the sun every single day. Not because they wake up feeling ecstatic and energized to train. They do it because they understand a fundamental principle. Discipline is the doorway to inner peace. It's a paradox that many people miss. They see discipline as a cage, a restriction on their freedom. But the monks know the truth. By controlling their actions, they learn to control their minds. And by controlling their minds, they gain ultimate control over their lives. That is true freedom. And the best part is, you can do the same. Right now, right where you are. You don't need a temple, a robe, or a special mantra. Your life is your training ground. Your daily choices are your practice. Think of it like this. Every action you repeat becomes a mental pathway, a groove etched into your brain. It becomes a story your brain tells itself about who you are. Wake up early. Just once, nothing really changes. But wake up early for 30 consecutive days. You fundamentally become a different person. You become an early riser. Go to the gym once. You won't see a big difference in the mirror, but go consistently, week after week. You don't just build muscle, you reshape your entire identity. You become someone who prioritizes their health. You become a person who is strong and resilient. You don't need a new life. You need new habits. And those habits are forged in the fire of daily discipline. So, how do you start? It's not about making a giant, heroic leap. It's about taking small, deliberate steps. Here are 3 core principles, inspired by Shaolin wisdom, that you can apply to your life today. First, small actions first. The biggest goals, the most impressive achievements, are not born from a single moment of greatness. They are the cumulative result of small, repeated acts performed with consistency. Don't try to climb the entire mountain in one day. Focus on taking the first step. Master the basics. Lay a solid foundation. The rest will follow naturally. If you want to write a book, don't overwhelm yourself with the thought of 300 pages. Just write 1 page today. If you want to run a marathon, just put on your shoes and run for 10 minutes. Master the small, and the large will take care of itself. Second, consistency over intensity. This is crucial. So many people burn out because they go all in with a massive burst of unsustainable effort. They go to the gym for 2 hours on Monday and then can't move for the rest of the week. That's not the path. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be persistent. It's about showing up every day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Those are the days that count the most. Those are the days you prove to yourself that your commitment is stronger than your mood. Consistency is what builds momentum. It's the gentle, steady pressure of water that eventually carves through the hardest rock. And third, self-control is freedom. Let this sink in. Discipline is not a restriction. It is liberation. When you control your impulses, your impulse to procrastinate, to complain, to quit, gain control over your future. Every time you say no to a momentary pleasure for the sake of a long-term goal, you are buying yourself freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from mediocrity. Freedom from the chaos and anxiety that comes from a life lived at the mercy of whims and feelings. People think discipline makes life harder, but the exact opposite is true. A lack of discipline is what makes life hard. It creates anxiety, internal chaos, and constant frustration. It's the feeling of knowing what you should do, but being unable to make yourself do it. That is a prison. Discipline, on the other hand, creates peace. It creates order from chaos. It brings a profound peace to your mind, a tangible strength to your body, and a clear sense of purpose to your heart. And when your mind is calm, when it's not constantly at war with itself, your true potential becomes unleashed. It becomes unstoppable. Inside you, right now, there is a stronger version of yourself, a more focused version, a more powerful, resilient, and capable version. That version isn't waiting for a lightning bolt of motivation. It's waiting for you to stop relying on chance and start mastering the art of discipline. So I invite you to make one decision today. Just one. Choose one small, positive action that you will commit to. It could be drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, reading 10 pages of a book, or going for a short walk. Whatever it is, make that decision. Perform that action, and let that single act be the start of your transformation. Let it be the first brick in the foundation of the new you. Because when you choose discipline, you are not choosing hardship. You are choosing greatness. You are choosing to become the architect of your own life. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked something inside of you, share it with someone you know who needs to hear it today. Let's spread this strength. And always remember, discipline is your superpower. It's time to start using it. Thanks for watching.